We continue listening to JoJo's openings, as now we are at the end of part 4 with its final opening, Great Days by Karen Aoki, as well as Daisuke Hasegawa. Part 4 definitely has a wide variety of openings, I'll say, of its 3, because we go from like the kind of poppy, jazzy feel of Crazy Noisy Bizarre Town to the sort of hard rock feel of Chase, and now Great Days is definitely going to have a feel to it, and we'll talk more about that now, so let's get right into it. Got that hi-hat going. If for nothing else, whatever criticisms I may have of certain openings, the JoJo ones, they immediately hook you with that opening beat. Just down, 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 break down, break down. Which again, just the lyric being break down, break down. Crazy Diamond, that's the ability. Break it down, rebuild. And then like when we get to the visuals later, just like the breaking and reforming. Despite the praises I will give to this opening, it might be my second least favorite. I mean, we have exactly 4 openings to get through after this one, but I think by the end I'll have to do like an overall ranking for myself, but I'm gonna have to think about that. Anyway, from the top again. Also, if you're new here, sorry, I pause a lot. That's just what happens. You either love me or you hate me. Just the cover art of this album, or just for this specific track, the vines of Hermit Purple. Also, I never noticed Crazy Diamond had a heart on its abs. Also, the lyrics are in the stars. The voice of love take you higher. Yeah. Ooh. That like falsetto voice down there. It kind of makes it sound modular, but it's like, no, that's 2 different voices. I really like that. The biggest thing with this song, it does not match the vibe of what is happening in the show. It's Great Days, and also just like this feeling, let the joy of love take you higher. It's so deceptive if you listen to it not knowing the show, and it's like, oh, it's like some happy fun times, yeah? No, there's explosions, bites the dust door, so much death, dark stuff, but you know, Great Days, 1999. This opening, more so than a lot of the other ones, is like that emphasis on the pointing to the sky, which works in the context of the show because it's the whole thing of like when someone dies or whatever is killed by Kira, their spirits float into the sky, which happens to Remy at the very end too. Bizarre summer. I love the transition from the like guitar, or it might be bass, I can't really tell. Bass guitar, and then it goes into horns. Though a lot of these openings are done by different artists, that like connection of the horns in a lot of them when it is in them, it's so good. That honestly might be my biggest takeaway from a lot of these openings. Also the voices. The voices are always amazing. And now we go forward. Dude, the voices in this, it's like this angelic choir. Again, doesn't really, it's so deceptive. And it's funny thinking about like when this plays in the show, because it's just like, oh yeah, like, but then you go into the show and it's like, Kira Queen. But it does work because we have like the visuals of like heaven or whatever, just like the lights in the sky, which obviously we'll get to those visuals at the end of the video. Ooh, I love the guitar way down in there. The down, 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 down. Just really matching up with the vocals. It's a flowing river of a song. It's so smooth. It's a good car song, you know? You could put it on like a road trip or just like a longer drive and just keeps your spirits high. Let the voice of love take you higher. And the instruments are just subtle enough, but like they're there. The bass, the guitar, the horns in there. It's like the main takeaway again for me is the voice, both with Karen Aoki and her backup singers. Love that little pause. It's like rewinding. A cymbal work too. Oh my god, that's probably my favorite part of this song is that just the let the voice of love, and it's just like it takes away everything but the voice there. The string work there too. Still keeping that beat with the drums. Ooh. That's the first time the melody really changes like that, or the voice tone, just like it goes down a bit. Great days. It is an incredible song. Don't get me wrong. Just, there's a lot of other openings that I am much more passionate about. Case in point, every opening from parts 1 to 3, and even part 5's openings, which obviously we'll get to in 6's. I mean, even Crazy Noise of Bizarre Town. But yeah, that was the main song. But now we have some openings, plural, to watch. We'll start with the first version of the opening. I'm just taking a look at the Okiyasu in there, and Josuke, Koichi, and the O, and then interesting that she gets her own letter. Figured it'd be like Rohan or something, and then yeah, those two. And the baby that never really came back up. All three of the powers in there. Oh, the clock says justice on it. Lucky Land. A lot of emphasis on the visuals in this, unlike the different versions going forward, because, you know, that's the power of Bites the Dust as we get into the repeating of events. I don't get this part, them like breaking. I guess that's just meant to be like them breaking free of fate and all that, and like the stars flying off. Let's take a look at that one. The Morio logo, Star Platinum, Rohan's pen echoes the star, of course. Is that Josuke? Is that meant to be Crazy Diamond's hearts? And then that's Jotaro's like hand symbol thing on his hat. And then is that Crazy Diamond? Is that bottom one is meant to be? And then all the ones inside are those stands. Yeah, I won't go one by one because that'll take a while. It shows everyone who died. Which, I mean, by this point in the story, it's like, yeah, you know that they all die by this point. Not a spoiler, just an interesting visual. I mean, it's also interesting that Okuyasu's brother's in there, but he wasn't involved in the Kira stuff at all. That was the Red Hot Chili Peppers stuff. You know, always remember him. Everybody charging up a Kamehameha. Visuals wise, it's really cool. It's interesting that Yukako's like leaning on Josuke. Josuke like holding up Koichi. I mean, it's just that cool visual of just like everyone tying together to bring down Kira. Normally we would end there watching, but there's another version of the opening that we need to watch. I know that y'all are clamoring for, so let's take a look. That's such a loud click. It's rewind time. And then it's the like second part of that song, yeah. It's interesting. I think I noticed at the time, but I'm more realizing now that it's the ending part of the song, which, I mean, we heard it before, just like the weird parts. So it's cool. I think that's the only time that really happens where JoJo's like utilizes both parts of the song. That's not true. There's a time where it played the second half of Sonochi no Sadame for part 2, and I think a time when it played all of Stand Proud, but first time in a while. What an idea for an opening. Let's play it backwards. And shows all the stands there, huh? Sheesh. I'm pretty sure there's not like a third version. Like, I know there's the one with the sound effects, but there's some openings that we'll get to in the future though that have like 4 or 5 different versions of it, so we'll save that for another time. But for now, this was Great Days by Karen Aoki. It's fun listening to it in the context of these videos because I definitely give it much more of that attention than I would otherwise. It's a phenomenal song. I don't know, like I said earlier, just like it might be my second least favorite. I don't know, it's definitely up there, song-wise at least, again, because there's 2 parts of it. It's like there's the opening itself in the context of the anime with like the visuals and all that, and then there's the just song on its own. That's why I'm trying to do more of that now, where it's like we have the song and the actual opening itself, just to like see it in both of those contexts. And well, that's the end of part 4's openings, and next time we get to start part 5's. Only 2 openings, but that second one, a lot of versions of that one, but that'll be for another time. But either way, this was Music Enthusiast Reacts to Great Days by Karen Aoki. Join me next time as we do Fighting Gold, as everything else be coming out soon. So thank you for joining me on this. I'm Lancer. Thanks for watching.